First and foremost, a very warm welcome to everyone. My name is Karen Wee. I look after the large local corporates team, looking after our customers' cash management requirements. And today we are very privileged to actually do a showcase on a blockchain-based payment solution that we have developed jointly on a co-creation journey with our customer, Property Enterprises Development, right? And with me today, I have two of our guests. On my left is actually Winnie Yap. She heads up the Global Payment Solutions in HSBC Singapore. And over here we have Mr. Louis Leung, who is the Director for Property Enterprises Development. In the next 15 minutes, we will actually be sharing with you what exactly we did with our customer in the co-creation journey. What are the pain points that we were trying to solve for when it comes to managing real estate property development accounts, and also at the same time, we would like to also understand and hear from our customer in terms of what are the benefits that they actually got and how actually the platform has made the life of everyone in the ecosystem a lot better. So to kickstart, I'd like to invite Ms. Winnie Yap to share a little bit more about how our solution would actually impact the payment industry in Singapore going forward.
Thank you. Thanks, Karen. And hello, everyone. Great to be here. We're all buzzing at the Singapore FinTech Festival. And, we were really very excited about this live pilot that came at a very opportune time as the Singapore market is moving towards the full retirement of cheque payment as a payment instrument by January 2025. So given the complexity, I think Karen has spoke about that, given the complexity and the manual nature of the workflow in the real estate ecosystem, which primarily uses cheque as a settlement, we saw the opportunity and we were very keen to solve the challenges through a co-creation with our client. So with the help of HSBC DLT settlement utility, the smart contracts being deployed actually help with the automation of the release of the payments. Of the conditional payments, right? So these are all terminologies used. I probably don't explain it as well as later that you will see the video, which will explain the full solution. But we strongly believe that the solution will have a much wider applicability across different industry use cases. So very much look forward to your support as we launch the video. I'll pass the word back to Karen.
Yep. So without further ado, maybe let's have a look at the video first. So please do come forward.
Industries with many separate participants. For example, the real estate industry have complex and fragmented workflows. Payments and validation processes are manual, relying on paper-based information exchange. The lack of visibility, control, and non-standard processes result in operational inefficiency, payment delays, and friction between participants. So what we did at HSBC was to work with our clients to digitalize the ecosystem and create a blockchain-based solution and workflow. This transformational solution connects the ecosystem participants via a single platform that leverages an HSBC patented blockchain technology. It offers a secure environment for the ecosystem's participants to submit claims, invoices, payments, and get status updates in real time. Our solution will improve operational efficiency, governance, and transparency, ultimately reducing the payment turnaround time and strengthening relationships between the users within the ecosystem. As the world's leading international transaction bank, HSBC is helping businesses and industries transform and digitalize for the future. It's just our way of building smarter business together with our customers.
Thank you everyone for your attention on the video. So we move on now to the next segment, which is actually a fireside chat. So it gives me great pleasure to welcome Mr. Louis Leung from Property Enterprises Development Singapore. to actually join me on this stage. We are very grateful for the collaboration as well as the co-creation opportunity that you have given us. So maybe Louis, if you would tell us a little bit more about yourself and your company.
Okay. Good afternoon. My name is Louis Leung. I'm the Director of Property Enterprises Development. It's a subsidiary of CK Asset Holdings. Our property development projects span across Hong Kong, Singapore, mainland China, and United Kingdom. One of our latest residential project in Singapore is Perfect 10, located at Bukit Timah Road.
Yes, so for those of you who may not be aware of Perfect 10 as yet, it is a very prestigious real estate development in Bukit Timah, in one of the really good districts here in Singapore, right? I think one of the things that probably would like to recap actually from the video is really the pain points that real estate developers tend to face, as well as maybe collaboration with the members in your ecosystem. So if you actually sort of think about what your observations are, right, before and after using the platform, and what were the kind of benefits that you feel you got, or how has that changed your life?
Well, I believe that all stakeholders in the ecosystem can benefit from achieving greater efficiency, faster turnaround time, and reduce the costs. With this blockchain platform, all aspects of claims, submissions, negotiations, and payment can occur on a single secure platform, resulting in a smoother and more streamlined process for us. Moving to electronic transfer has reduced payment turnaround to the main contractor, and we no longer have to deal with tedious paper-based process end-to-end. And we save around 7 to 10 working days for the whole process, as we need to liaise with our headquarters in Hong Kong. And also there are cost saving on courier expenses for documentations and cashier's orders. The track and trace feature of the workflows actually on the platform also give everyone a lot more transparency in terms of stage of each stage of approval, and I believe that this has given vendor with greater certainty on the payment and a lot less emails back and forth. I believe the vendor relationship would be much improved as a result.
Yeah, so I've been covering actually the real estate sector for a number of years, and I'm fully aware of all the pain points that most of my customers face. And for the longest time, we were thinking about how, as a bank, we can actually help to solve for a real estate industry problem. And I think a lot of the questions, right, that people were asking is, how can a bank solve a problem for another industry, which is in real estate? And I think that was really something that we thought very hard about in the co-creation journey, and I'm extremely grateful, for the partnership. And the client actually gave us the opportunity to understand the ins and outs of your workflow, the systems, who you work with, exactly how is the claim process. So if you take a step back, right, into the co-creation journey, how do you feel we arrived to where we are, and how has this co-creation journey been for you?
Co-creation journey. HSBC has been committed collaborators to us, and we are very happy with the product of this co-creation project. As project account management has always been a manual process to us, and we were delighted that HSBC took the effort to thoroughly understand our process challenges and came up with this idea to digitalize this process. And it was a consultative process where HSBC makes some constructive recommendations to us by using blockchain-based platform. And to implement this new solution, we have to get buy-in from various stakeholders within our company. HSBC's ability to showcase the benefit of this solution helped us for this process. Not to mention the good relationship that both organizations had. We are glad to have embarked on this co-creation journey with HSBC and excited to reap the benefit of this solution. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Louis. So, in closing, I would like to say that although our pilot was actually for a real estate industry and we got that done in September this year, I believe that the use cases is a lot more wide-ranging and it has a lot of application across various different industries as well. So, I really encourage those of you who have heard our chat, seen our video, please come forward, right, with your use cases. We'd love to hear your story and we'd love to see how our solution can help to solve your real-world problems. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Karen.